Shri D.P. Tripathi.
अच्छा ये है गड़बड़ सॉरी थैंक यू मिस्टर वाइस चेयरमैन सर my previous speakers have made my tasks easier, especially Pawan Verma, Dr. Karan Singh, Sharad Yadav ji, Comrade Rangarajan and others. And usually I never repeat those points because all those points have been made. However, I will definitely repeat one point, not as a criticism of the government or anybody for that matter. This is just a humanitarian crisis. That is why I'm repeating it. I have the entire statement of the United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund, UNICEF, but because of paucity of time, I would not read the entire thing out. UNICEF says that 3 million children below the age group of 5 are faced with the risk of disease or death in Nepal because of the harsh winter which has already begun. I'm just quoting the executive director of UNICEF, Anthony Lake, who says, and I quote, that when I visited Nepal, I saw great human crisis. 200,000 families are still living in temporary shelters there, and many of them are women and children. They are still living in temporary shelters after the devastating earthquake. Certain facts will have to be stated. The point is that in spite of all this close relationship that we had, and Sharadji is there, Comrade Raja is also there, relationships of centuries, as it was mentioned, I do not wish to repeat, but certain facts have to be stated. No constitution in the world is perfect. The leaderships of sovereign countries can always make necessary amends in their constitutions. And one good thing has happened, which has not been mentioned by any speaker, that talks are still going on. Though the situation is very grim and grave, but there have been 11 rounds of talks between the Nepalese government and the Madhesi leaders. Even in yesterday's meeting with us, the Madhesi leaders accepted that the talks will go on. That is a positive development. The point is the talk should become conclusive. What is happening today is that out of 7 checkpoints on Indo-Nepal border, only 1.5 is in trouble because of the internal disturbances. Of course, the Madhesi movement, many people have died. But there is one positive silver lining which has not been stated by any speaker. There is not a single political party in Nepal, among the major political parties, which does not have top leaders of Madhes in their leadership positions. And when Nepal was declared republic, the first president of Nepal, Dr. Rambaran Yadav, my friend, was a Madhesi, is a Madhesi. So this positive developments will also take place and these talks should be made conclusive. However, I must point out 3 things. I'm not going to talk about my role, usually that is not in my nature, but 3 things I must mention. First was, when I was sent to Kathmandu at Ganesh Man Singh's house at the launch of the democratic struggle in 1990 as the personal envoy of the former Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi ji, then I stayed in Nepal and I have been in touch with all those struggles in Nepal since 1972, my student days in 1972. There are 2 members in this august house, Sitaram Yechury and me. Then I was not a member. We were given a standing ovation in the history of Nepal by the entire parliament on 8th April 2006 after the success of the second Jan Andolan. So there are 2 members here in this house who had got that standing ovation by the entire parliament when it met after the success of the second Jan Andolan. As I said, I must state these facts which have not been stated. Nepal, I would like to take 2 minutes on Nepal, okay? Nepal needs 300,000 of liters of petrol, 450,000 liters of diesel, 200,000 of aviation fuel every day from India. There used to be 1,200 tankers going every day with cooking gas cylinders to Nepal. What is happening today? What are the problems? These crisis situations in any country create serious problems. And they have been able to solve all these problems. Our foreign policy, which is very strong and is built around a national consensus, and everybody admired the visit of our External Affairs Minister and our Prime Minister to Nepal, and the amount of support, that admiration that came from all major political leaders of Nepal after Prime Minister's statesman-like speech in Nepalese parliament. All those gains have been lost. Why? What are the reasons? We have to look into those reasons. These are the important questions to be asked. Pawan Verma talked about the failure of diplomacy. I would finally conclude by saying that there is a chance even now that if we accept the sovereignty and independence of Nepal, their leadership is keen to resolve the problem through negotiations. All of them have met us. Therefore, there is a chance. Let us not create a situation objectively. I'm not saying subjectively. I'm not criticizing anyone again. What I'm saying is, let us not create a situation objectively, that we don't get that, we lose that hope of solution, which is now. आखिर में सिर्फ यही कहूंगा कि नेपाल के साथ संबंधों में हमें एक नीति का पालन करना चाहिए, हमेशा सफलता मिलेगी. नो इंटरफेरेंस, ओनली सॉलिडारिटी एंड कोऑपरेशन. नेपाली भाषा में एक शब्द है फैसिलिटेटर के लिए. डॉक्टर कर्ण सिंह जी ने नेपाली भाषा का जिक्र किया, उस भाषा को मैं थोड़ा बहुत जानता हूं, तो कह दूं, उसमें फैसिलिटेटर के लिए एक शब्द है जो दुर्भाग्यवश हिंदी भाषा में नहीं, उतना अच्छा शब्द कोई है नहीं फैसिलिटेटर के लिए. वो शब्द है सहजकर्ता. तो हम सहजकर्ता तो हो सकते हैं, बड़े और डोमिनेटिंग कर्ता नहीं हो सकते. इसी को ध्यान में रख के हम नेपाल के संबंधों, भारत के संबंधों को और मजबूत करें, यही कहना. धन्यवाद.